Are you joshing me? Guys, what if this pattern that many people, including myself, have been tracking on the one-day chart, this potential cup and handle that we see on Bitcoin, Litecoin, and some other charts in the cryptocurrency space, what if in fact we had not even completed the cup until recently, and now this is the cup breakout? In fact, this was being drawn as the handle, but in fact, what if the handle was not completed until recently, and now we are about to see the actual break of this cup and handle from the top of the cup to here? Guys, we tweeted earlier about that, something juicy in the charts. We're so excited to come to you with that. We have so much more to get into as well, guys. This tweet, so exciting. Bitcoin breaks out of this shorter term pattern. You can see it very nicely on the 4-hour chart. Some sort of falling wedge you can see clearly here. A very weird one. It's not the most beautiful falling wedge, but you can see a breakout of here. What is the height of this? But more importantly, how many legs does this move have? As well, Bitcoin is blowing up currently. Guys, as we've been talking about with this cross right here, so many exciting things to talk about. But realistically, this cup and handle is one of the most exciting things that I will see all week. Guys, if you like making a mess and you don't care who knows it, then get ready for this video. Let's do this. Wow, welcome back to this extremely exciting episode today, guys. So much to get into. This is actually huge. So that cup and handle did form on Litecoin's chart. But if we look closely, we can see technically that never actually did with Bitcoin. Now this is huge. Potentially the same thing was forming on Litecoin, but a kind of different pattern that we see with Bitcoin, and we still haven't seen Bitcoin's breakout of it yet. Guys, if Litecoin is the leading indicator, maybe this indicated this an entire 1 or 2 weeks before this, and now we're finally, as of today, getting some sort of breakout for that breakout. We have to dive into that. So much to get into. Guys, as well, we are still doing this giveaway. We're going to be giving away one of these bad boys for the next few days here, so stay tuned. Make sure to enter all your videos, leave a comment below, and guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like. Guys, can we hit 900 likes in this video? 900 likes, okay? The more likes we get on these videos, the sooner the giveaway for the next one of these 3 ledgers will be, but all 3 of them will guaranteed be given away by the end of February. Hit that bell, ding that notification, ding, 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 let's do this. So guys, so much to get into. This is actually a hilarious story. As I was tweeting this today, and I was eating a foot-long hot dog, and this beautiful woman across from me, she said, "Tyler, you're not actually going to eat that whole thing, are you?" Okay, I already had a few bites of it. Within one more bite, I finished the entire thing. She looked at me. I have never seen a woman more impressed with what I could do. I feel like one of the manliest boys in the cafeteria when I did that. And now I notice every time I walk past, I get the oogle eyes. So guys, you know what's up. Pound it. Now that is how to catch a predator. Guys, awesome stuff today. So this tweet that I was tweeting during that situation, this week is going to be huge. Bitcoin is setting up for continued upside here, and the overall trend is insanely bullish. Bitcoin is going to have a huge month of February. Okay, you guys know why. Huge. And if you thought January was hot, you just wait. Now guys, I tweeted this. This was at 10:39 a.m. So this was before the big breakout that we saw today. So this is extremely exciting stuff. So much that we really just want to share with you guys in this episode as well. I think I spotted something juicy in the charts. Now this is where the fun begins. So guys, this is absolutely huge. Let's take a look on Litecoin's chart because we can start here, okay? This is crucial. With Litecoin's chart, you see this. This was the top here. It went down. This was the top here. You see this clear handle shape and then a breakout on Litecoin. Now, is this exact pattern repeated for Bitcoin? Well, in fact, no. It hadn't been until just recently. Myself and many others actually were considering this to maybe be the top and this to be the handle. But guys, as you can see, this was not the top here. In fact, this is where the top of this could be. And again, this could have been this right here. You can see it if we zoom in here. It's kind of hard to see, but this potential handle right here, this is what we were calling the handle. But again, this was not parallel with this. So guys, is this potentially now going to be the breakout of this cup and handle? We already see a lot of price action so far. Okay, it's slowed down over the past 30 minutes or so, but again, this is huge. This bullish momentum is very strong right now. Can we see a push, guys? And now, what would a breakout of this target be? We'll get into that. Okay, that's really exciting, but we do have to delve into some other things like this. Okay, on the 1 and 4 hour chart, you can see this very clearly. Okay, overall, we have breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout. Everything literally just going according to plan. As we talked about in yesterday's video, it's kind of like a repeating fractal, something like that. Okay, this stuff will just not stop. It will just not let go. That's when my dog bit me in my hand. I have a scar forever. So we see this breakout out of this area here, guys. Now, this is very key. Now, currently we're seeing a little bit of resistance right around, let's actually go to the 1 hour so we can see this on kind of what's going on as it's happening. Okay, we are getting a little resistance right around this 97, 96, 80 area right here. So we take that and we zoom out. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit, guys. This is like the very tippy top of this area right here. Okay, we've already broken past a large amount of the resistance here. But again, we do have to keep in mind this wick is still very valid and something we want to pay attention to. The 10.5, that is what we need to get above to break a new, to set a higher high on this macro time frame. We need to get above the 10.5 here. Now, guys, that is absolutely crucial. But so far, this has been textbook. These breakouts so far don't even seem to be diminishing too much. They've kind of been varying. Okay, and what I mean by that is we have a very large breakout, consolidation, smaller breakout, consolidation, and then a very large breakout again, and consolidation. And now, so far, we haven't seen this move play all the way out. But again, we are setting ourselves up for a new pattern. A new pattern is going to be formed here. Again, out of all of the patterns that we've seen over the past month in this breakout upwards, in this new trend, this new bullish trend, so far, honestly, this is my least favorite just because this one is the least pretty in terms of like it broke a lot of key things. Remember this day, guys, actually back on February 3rd, just Monday, 2 days ago. Remember that day where it just went like bonkers? And it was actually like on this day too where the price just, and actually did a few times in this pattern. So it's just a really ugly pattern. Not many people were even looking at this pattern very much other than just like a very sideways consolidation, because that's really all it was. There was no like really clear pattern here. I have this a falling wedge, but again, that's probably the closest thing to what it was, but it's not really a pretty pattern in general. But we did see a break here, so guys, we'll go with it. Now that is crucial. Now for right now, I want to jump back to this chart here, guys. So a breakout of this cup and handle, let's actually go up. We can zoom out here. To measure a breakout from a cup and handle, all you have to do is take it from the top of the cup to the bottom, and you transpose it over to like the right side of it, where the handle is basically. So right around here, guys. So if we, depending on where we put it from like where it consolidated to here, 12.2 to 12.7-ish, okay? Even up to 13K potentially on how we draw this, because I didn't draw this as big as I did at the beginning of the video. The breakout, honestly, roughly would be right around potentially like that 13K area. Now, if we take a zoom out, where does 13K put us on this chart? Okay, we can take this down here and we can go to the 13K mark. This is actually huge. So let's actually draw from like 12.3 to 13. So basically this area here. And now if this area here is a breakout target, that's, first of all, that's huge. That's absolutely massive. But guys, keep in mind this. Of the highs put in the middle of 2019, that basically almost completely eradicates all of them. Currently, we're trying to get above this high, the 10.5. Now, if we get a massive breakout in the coming week or two, okay, guys, okay, first of all, we definitely think the momentum is more than enough to push above all of this in the next month. Okay, this is a longer month. I believe this is a leap year. There's 29 days in this month, so we still have 24 days left. Okay, so a little over 3 weeks left. But again, I think there's so much possibility for us to easily break 10,000 US dollars and make a drive for that 14K. And guys, once we pass 14K again, this is much bigger resistance. This entire area here, these $3,000 between 11 and 14K are much bigger resistance than anything else on the chart right now. Okay, there's not much going on up here. Once we break that 14K again, once we break the 10.5, set a higher high, and then once we break the 14K and set a higher high, those are two things we have not done even in 2019. We never broke those higher highs. When it broke up to 14K, that was not breaking the higher high. The higher high was here. Now, this is the lower high, but if we broke this high, we could create a higher high. I know it's kind of a tongue twister, but that's unfortunately how it actually is said here. And if we break this, then that continues the momentum. It confirms everything. We've already had 1 million bullish confirmations so far in the past few weeks for Bitcoin in the entire momentum of the market after breaking that 7 to 8 month descending channel there. Okay, huge, absolutely huge. So keep an eye on that. And guys, remember this potential cup and handle right here potentially has massive upside potential. Now I say that again, these patterns haven't been insanely pretty, but they have been working. Okay, we had a little bit of upside here, come down. You see even some of these dips, they're out of line there, come up, and we have some consolidation here. Now right here, after a little bit of a pullback there, guys, we could see the formation of the breakout there. Okay, now that's just one scenario that I want to keep an eye on. I think that's huge. But I think it's also likely and also possible that we just need to keep our eyes on the market because things are absolutely getting pretty nuts. Litecoin's actually breaking out of this area here, and a pullback could come at any time. Anytime, you guys. Okay, what do we say? If there's a pump, there's a dump, and if there's a dump, there is a pump. So keep that in mind. Every time we have large pumps, we always get the dumps. And in the past month, you can see it's happened about 4 times on these 4-hour charts. You can go back and look. It's happened every time, okay? Pump and dump, pump and dump. So watch out for that. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.